Alright guys, I want to kick off my first video of 2019 with a clip of John Mayer giving a lecture at the Berklee College of Music. And this actually happened about 10 years ago now, but it's a video that's really stuck with me over time, and it perfectly expresses one of my big goals for this year. So let's check it out.
You could go home right now and play the same thing. If you look at it horizontally, it's very easy. You go, oh, it's just that little figure. But start thinking about hitting it on a vertical level, hitting it on a depth level. So I haven't done anything. I'm just playing in the pentatonic. It's all really, that's all it is. But it's right hand and it's internal timing, and you build your timing up. It's a fundamental thing. Instead of going through all the different scales, I want everyone to go home and whatever your instrument is, just do the simplest thing and just feel it. Just get a feel going.
Now, it's the last thing that John says there that's really deep to me. Just play the simplest thing, but play it with feel. For me as a drummer, I can get caught up in the flash and the chops and all the theatricality of the instrument. When I drift too far into that realm, I lose sight of what's really important, and that's playing musically, playing with great feel, playing with great groove, and I really want to make that my priority this year. So with that being said, let's do this. What's happening, everybody? I hope all is well. In today's video, I want to share with you guys one of my favorite grooves that's inspired by records from the Chili Peppers, Jimi Hendrix, John Mayer, and it's one of those grooves that sounds quote-unquote simple, but it's actually deceptively tricky to really pull off and make it feel really good. And I want to show you guys just a few things that I've been focusing in on when my grooves just aren't feeling right. So let's break this groove down first and just see what notes go where. Once I've broken down the groove and I've made sure I know what notes go where, I'll then choose a tempo that I'm comfortable with, and I'll just play that groove for a few minutes. And in that space of time, I'm scanning for how comfortable I'm feeling. Am I able to be loose and move with the groove? Are my motions really smooth in all my limbs? And are they working in harmony with each other? Do I have one limb in particular that's kind of bogging things down? You know, oftentimes I'll just play one thing at a time just to make sure that my technique is right. I then change my focus to some other things, and one of the things that's been really important as of late is dynamics. I want to have multiple tiers of dynamics happening at once, because if I don't, the groove comes off very, very flat. flat. And I really want to have a nice depth level pulse happening throughout. And in this particular groove, the thing that's adding that depth are the ghost notes. And those are those soft hits in between the loud hits on 2 and 4. So you really want to make sure that you're honoring those ghost notes, playing them as soft as possible, and that's going to give the pocket more depth. So at this point, I've broken the groove down and I've made sure I know what notes go where. I've made sure my independence feels good and that I'm loose and moving with the groove as I play. I've also created a depth level pulse using dynamics with those ghost notes on the snare drum. And now the last thing I like to work on in my practice sessions, and what I really want to focus in on this year, is something I like to call the big beat. And the big beat basically means that I take all of these technical aspects of the groove and I forget them. And I think about the groove in the context of a musical phrase. Boom, ba-chop, boom, boop-ba-ba, boom, ba-chop, boom, boop-ba-ba. Because really, when I go out and I play with other musicians, I'm not going to want to be distracted by thinking about playing all these little things perfectly. No, I want to be in the moment, listening to the other musicians and thinking in terms of music. So I'll play that groove, thinking about it like a phrase, and then improvise a little bit with it in the context of the groove. Alright, so those are a few things I've been working on as of late that are helping me make simple grooves feel good. But that's going to do it for me, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. You take it easy. Bye-bye.